Fourth question, the diagonals of a rhombus are 20 centimeter and 21 centimeter respectively. Then find the side of the rhombus and its perimeter. The given figure here is a rhombus. They have said that they have given the lengths of the two diagonals of the rhombus, which are 20 centimeter and 21 centimeter. We have to find the length of any one of the sides of the rhombus, because the sides of a rhombus are equal. And then we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but addition of the length of all the four sides of the quadrilateral. Here it is a rhombus. Since all the sides are equal, so it will be 4 into side. Now, given quadrilateral ABCD is a, we know that the quadrilateral here is a rhombus. So we write rhombus AC equal to, we take the first diagonal AC equal to 20 centimeters. So we write here 20 centimeter. Then BD is equal to, BD is the other diagonal. The length of the other diagonal is 21 centimeters. So we write here 21 centimeter. Now, further we go, let diagonals AC and BD intersect at point. You are seeing the diagonals are intersecting at this point O. So they intersect at point O, therefore AO will be half of this full diagonal, that is AC. So half of AC. What is the reason? The diagonals of the rhombus bisect each other, and because they bisect each other, AO will be half of AC, and AC was 20 centimeter. Therefore, half into 20, which is 10 centimeter. So we have got the length of AO, which is 10 centimeter. Same thing we have to do for diagonal BD. It is 21 centimeter. So if I have to find BO, BO is half length of BD, and BD is 21 centimeters. So half into 21, which is 10.5. So 10.5 centimeter. Now here we have in triangle AOB, we have this triangle AOB. Now in triangle AOB, we see here angle AOB is marked as a right angle. Therefore, this triangle AOB is a right angled triangle. Why is angle AOB right angle? Because the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other. And once we know this is a right angle triangle and this is the right angle, opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse, which is AB. So we will now use the Pythagoras theorem for this. So using Pythagoras theorem, we have here, look at the figure, the side opposite to the right angle is AB, which is the hypotenuse. So AB square equal to AO square plus OB square. So I will write here AO square plus OB square or BO square. I am writing BO square because I have taken here AO and BO. AO is 10, BO is 10.5. I will put the values here. 10 square plus 10.5 square. Now 10 square is 100 and 10.5 square, if you square it, That is, if you multiply 10.5 into 10.5, you get 110.25. Now if I were to add these two, 0.25 first comes here. 100 plus 110 is 210. So I have 210.25. That is, AB square is 210.25. Then what will be AB? It will be square root of 210.25. Now you will find the square root of 210.25 by using the division method, and by that you find that this is nothing but 14.5 centimeter. So the square root of AB is got as 14.5 centimeter. Now look at the figure. What is AB actually? It is the side of the rhombus. So we write here AB is the side of the rhombus, and we had to find what is the side of the rhombus and its perimeter. Therefore we write side of the rhombus is equal to 14.5 centimeter. Now we also have to find perimeter of the rhombus. In the beginning I told you, since all the lengths of the sides are equal, perimeter of the rhombus will be 4 into the side. When we say 4 into the side, it means 4 into 14.5. So let us multiply here. 4 into 5 is 20. We have 2 carried up. 4 into 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. 1 carry up. 4 ones are 4. Plus 1 is 5. So 58.0. What will be the units here? It will be centimeter. Why not square centimeter? We are just adding all the lengths of the sides. Therefore, it will be in centimeter. So, perimeter of the rhombus is 58 centimeter or 58.0 centimeter.